Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to another episode of World of Horror. I took a Guilty Gear break in between playing the last episode and this one, and let me just tell you, I was getting my ass beat. Like, I ended up getting into, like, I don't know, it was like floor 7 or 6 or whatever, and then I got my ass kicked so hard that I got knocked down a floor, and nobody was on that floor. Like, I don't really know how you can get, like, better at fighting games, because, like, I was in a match against a fucking soul bad guy, and, he hit me once in, like, the mid-screen, I guess you'd call it, and then he just killed me. Like, I was mashing the burst button and I didn't have a Roman cancel, because it was, like, too early, but I was just trying to, like, block, I was trying to, you know, do anything that I could, and, I just died, right? Like, he just hit me once and I died, and, then I fought another person who, they were, Brisket Gaming, and they just, like, they perfected me. Like, they hit me once and then I died. And I don't know how to, like, I don't know if I have another depth in me, but I'm gonna keep trying, right? Because for those of you who don't know, depth is a 2v4 multiplayer, 4 people are in a first-person shooter, 2 people are in a third-person, like, I don't know, like, it's isometric, is that the right word? Like, 2 people play as sharks and can, move really quickly and freely, but they don't have ranged weaponry, and the divers have ranged weaponry, but they're really weak. And if the shark attacks you, then you can only fight back by, like, mashing left click, and you'll usually die. You know, it took, like, when I was playing Depth for the first time, like, it legitimately took, like, 70 hours of playing multiplayer and then losing for me to even get to the point where I could, like, have a chance at winning the game. Like, it wasn't until, like, hour 120 plus where I could, like, win a game. Because Depth had a dead multiplayer community, so the only people, sorry, I was one of those 200 people. So, you know, like, 200, 400 people, depending on, like, the day. And if it got, like, a cool new update or a sale, sometimes 1,000. But, you know, like, I literally had to put, like, 100 plus hours in of Depth and have my friend also put in, like, 100 plus hours of Depth for us to even be able to, like, go against the divers. And I never really learned how to play diver that well. Like, we won a fair amount of games. I think I did, like, 500 diver games. But I was a shark Andy, right? And this is a stun lock, so mash L on your keyboard if you want to. But, like, I did a lot of, I practiced, I grinded. It took, like, again, 100 plus hours for me to even begin to, like, having a chance at winning the game. And then finally, once I got to that skill level and I knew the sharks, I knew the meta, I knew upgrade paths, I knew all of the maps like the back of my hand, I knew exactly where to go, I knew the good spots for divers to hang out and, like, the tricky spots for sharks to maneuver into. When I finally got all of that down on all of the maps, I could then begin to, like, fight back against the divers. Because, like, literally, one of my first games as a shark is every single time I spawned, I instantly died. Because the guy, potato profile pick, he would just sit in the middle of the map, because it was a ring map. And that map was, that map is incredibly poorly designed. And he would just sit in the middle of the map, and he would just shoot an attack, because I was playing a Thresher, I think, and Threshers are, like, one of the weakest sharks in the game for, like, HP and tanking. So he would just sit in the middle of the map, open and out in the open water, and he would just, like, pre-shoot, because there's projectile speeds and travel times, he would pre-shoot all of the shark spawning points. And so the moment I respawned, I would die. And he, like, 0 to 100 me. Like, just like that. Like, I think it was, like, a heavy barrel APS or something. And that was the point where I was like, alright, I'm either gonna play this game, like, grind it out and get good, and I think I was, like, hour, like, 3, right? Like, it was really early on. Maybe it was a little bit longer than that, but it was, like, it was really early on in my beginning of playing the game. And I needed to decide, like, am I going to uninstall this game and never play it again, or am I actually gonna get good at it? And I decided to get good at it, and I became competent and decent at it to where I could get wins, right? Like, I could get wins, and, you know, like, I could win against some of the nastier divers, but that took, like, how many hours do I have on depth? Hold on, let me check. I have a lot. I have more hours on Dota 2, but I have a lot of hours on depth. 300 hours. I have 300 hours on depth. I have more hours on fucking balloons? Holy shit. Dota 2 is still my most played game on Steam, by the way. It's not my most played game. That would probably be a tie, but that would probably be either Dragon Age Origins or Final Fantasy XIV. One of those games would be my most played. If it's like all playtime considered. But yeah, I have 546 on World of Horror, if you're curious. Second most played game. It passed Team Fortress 2 a while ago. But yeah, like, I played depth for like 300 hours on record, and I was competent at depth. And if I had my friend, who we were duoing together, we were actually really good. Right? We could take on some of the more nasty divers in the game. And yeah, depth was really fun. And I got good at it to the point where I could enjoy the game, even if, like, I would have to be a sweatlord literally every game, because the divers were just incredibly cracked, right? And so playing Guilty Gear, it's really reminding me of depth, because, again, like, I just told that story of where, like, Soul Bad Guy fucking 0 to 100'd me in, like, 5 seconds, right? Like, the match started, he hit me, combo, Bandito Bringer, and it was over, right? Like, it was over. Like, it was one of the fastest games I've ever had, and he did it again. Like, I think I got, like, 2 hits on him that time, though. And then there was the Bridget player who just fucking annihilated me in, like, 5 seconds. So, it's like, you know, I don't have... But this is a little bit worse this time, because at least with depth, you know, I've played games like it before, and I've played FPS games before, so depth was familiar waters, even though it was a game I was new to. While Guilty Gear, you know, I mean, I played a little bit of Mortal Kombat on the Xbox 360. I played a little bit of Injustice. I just did the story mode and nothing else. You know, I like fighting games, but I'm really, really bad at them. And so, you know, just looking at this, it's like I'm trying to practice, but it's so difficult to basically learn like, I would say for all intents and purposes, like, trying to learn a new genre of game for the first time. Because it doesn't really count, like, just button mashing and, like, Injustice to get through the story, or, like, you know, playing Mortal Kombat, like, a little bit. You know, it doesn't really count. Fighting games, like, more traditional 2D ones. Like, I played a fair amount of Soul Calibur 4 back in the day. I cheesed people with grab spam as Siegfried, and lost every multiplayer match against people who weren't on my friends list and around my similar skill level, right? So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. It's a completely new type of game for me, and for the most part, and it's actually, like, I'm trying to get good at it, at least competent, because it's not very, like, here's the thing. From what I've seen, it looks really fun, but I'm like a monkey looking at a monolith, alright? I don't understand any of it, and I'm just pressing buttons. And occasionally there will be, like, a little flash of genius, where it's like I get, like, half of a combo in on somebody, and it feels really good, and then I go to try to practice that combo later, and I just can't do it. I just can't recreate it no matter what I do. Like, we're starting, like, you gotta... Like, I'm at the bottom of the fighting game totem pole, alright? Anyways, let's talk about the top of the lighthouse, alright? The top of the lighthouse is going to be Takashi, a light source, a second mystery, knowledge, charisma, and blah blah blah. So we need to remember our seconds. We can do a let's get a little wacky, alright? Let's get a little wacky, a little trolly. We're gonna do a little trolling for fun. For fun, smiley face. And you know, it's crazy, right? Because, I mean, there are games that I'm good at. Like, I mean, this isn't really a skill-based game, but I'm pretty good at this one. I believe statistically, hold on, this is another stun lock. Funnywebsite.com. I would never use this website, obviously. This is the false web talking here. Panette, Bevatine. I am... Ah, shit, I guess this is the new tier and I haven't done anything yet. Can I go back? Asphodelos. I am median average, 6 points below average with 65 kills logged. With my best average, I am 60. Oh, I'm 67.9. Nice. Yeah. So I'm pretty much statistically average on clears. So that's pretty cool. Actually, that's pretty cool. Why are there 2? Oh, trials too. Oh god, I don't want to look at that green number. That's cringe. I could do a lot better on that one. Not that I looked at that, you know, obviously I would never do that. And I mean, unironically, I only use the website. I don't have any, like, you know, we can, Yoshi P's not listening. I at least hope he's not. That'd be very embarrassing. But, admitting to be an average player when, God himself is listening, wouldn't be me. But, I legitimately, I don't have any of that stuff installed on my game. In the past, Evil Web maybe tried it, but I just never really got into it, so I just uninstalled it. Evil Web, uninstalled it. I would never use anything like that. But, I do look at the funny number on the website, because it does kind of, like, give you an idea where you're averaging out. But here's the thing. Being, like, slightly below average for Savage clears is, like, better than most of the people who play the game. Right? Like, that might sound, like, arrogant as shit. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Speaking of arrogance. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna do... Ah, that's not Ritual Dagger! You piece! Okay, we'll get Small Candle. That's fine. But, what was I even saying? Oh, yeah. That's arrogance, right? That's arrogance. That's patting myself on the back. Because, like, as far as Savage Raiders go, I am in the lower rung. But there's a but there. I clear, and I clear at a decent pace. I clear before Echo. And I have a decent to average to above average performance on certain fights. So that basically means that I'm doing all right? Like, I'm not doing badly, I'm not doing poorly, I'm doing all right. And that is perfectly, like, acceptable, right? Like, that's perfectly acceptable. You know, of course I want to get better, but I don't have to get better, because I'm currently, like, there has not been a point where I am too bad at the game to do something. Curtain call, haha, very funny. Very funny, funny joke, curtain call, funny joke, funny meme. Hate it here. Anyways, we're just gonna use and abuse Small Candle Gaming for fun, for funsies. That's our first enemy, by the way. We're gonna leave Eerie Eels, pretty healthy, I'll admit. Can I sell this for a compass? I can. Or I'll take a camera, too. Or none of them. None of them. That's an exciting and fun twist. Oh, I guess I could just go fuck myself, sure. Wow. That's actually, like, disgusting. This is... What do you fucking mean? It just doesn't exist. Like, that's insane. Like, do you realize the number generation that we just... RNG is not real. Like... That was the same shop with, like, one item difference for, like, 5 times in a row. That might cost us the run. We'll probably be fine. But, like, I was just in shock. Like, that was sewing kit, dog treats, salts, map and flashlight pretty much the entire time, like, every refresh. That's insane. Like, literally, that's actually crazy. Like, that's insane. That's actually crazy. So yeah, that's wild. But yeah, anyways, I'm okay with being, you know what, here's the thing. I would call myself good at depth. Probably my skills have atrophied quite a bit because I haven't played in a while, but I could shake the rust off and I would be considered good. You know, if somebody was like, you gotta win the next depth game or you die, I would first of all say, please don't put me in that situation, I crack under pressure. But then I would say, alright, I have like a 40% chance of winning. if you give me a warm-up game, probably like a 60-70% chance, as long as I don't run into any dickheads with crowns. What was I, like, level 93, level 94? I don't remember. I never got my crown. Very sad, very cringe. You know, and I'm pretty decent in Final Fantasy XIV. Knowledgeable enough to be, I would say, average Savage Raider. I would say that's fair. Average Savage Healer. Which I guess makes me, bottom of the barrel trash, because Healer is the easiest job in Savage, but, you know, it is what it is. It's so sad, because, like, people are always like, oh, healer's like the most difficult thing in the game, right? Like, healing is super stressful. I wouldn't want to be the healer. Being the healer, like, 99.99% of the time is, like, the easiest shit I've ever done in my life. And I would hate to be, like, a DPS player or a, tank player. I hate tanking. I love tanking. I love Gunbreaker. I hate tanking. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? And, for me personally, it's like healing is the easiest thing, and then like occasionally, right? Like occasionally, in like one fight, there will be one part where the healing is kind of difficult. And then everybody's like, oh my god, that seems so hard and so difficult. Is there anything that we can do to help? And I just have to sit there going, no, I'm just lazy and bad and was greeting for damage, don't worry about it. It won't happen again. And then it's easy, right? Like, there was a big, like, second enemy, by the way, Ghoul Gaming. There was, like, a big... I don't know if it was, like, a drama, but there was, like, a big thing in Party Finder when P3S came out. There's a mechanic where your healing potency gets, reduced. And you have to cringe. That's very... wow. It's kind of cringe. There's a mechanic where your healing potency gets reduced, so it becomes harder for you to heal. And, yeah, let's just do it big. Just do it big, Aiko. Just do it big. There's a part where your healing potency is reduced, so your heals are very bad, and everybody is set to 1 HP. Literally 1 HP exactly. And so, the prevailing Party Finder strategy that came out of it was that you had to save Limit Break 3, and then your healers would use Limit Break 3 at that point in time, because it was just like... And here's the thing, the healing is actually, like, really easy on that part. You just have to preempt it, and it'll be... Like, you have to save some healing cooldowns for it, but it's super easy. And so, it's really not that bad. And it took me, like, 2 tries to get it down properly, because it does have the timing is a little bit tricky. Not tricky, not difficult. It's just, you have to time it correctly, and it's kind of late in the fight. So, nobody actually, like, it's how, like, I guess, like, how expected healers are to be bad, that, like, one of the most difficult healing mechanics is just, you have to time your heals correctly, and your team has to go to the middle of the map so that they can receive healing when they already should be in the middle of the map anyways. There's no reason for anyone to be out in Narnia after the Death's Toll goes off, because it goes off 1, 2, 3, 4. After the 4th one goes off, everybody just needs to run middle for heals. It's not that bad. And it literally only took me like 2 tries to get it down. And it was fun. It was fun because it was the only time... You know, I actually like P3S a lot from a perspective of it's the only fight that gives you something to do as a healer. Like, healer has nothing to do at all in every other fight, but in P3S specifically, you have a Sun Puddle mechanic where you soak Sun Puddles and then you get the most overpowered heals in the game, which is really fun. That's just a fun mechanic. That's just a for-fun mechanic. And it's easy, right? Like, it's incredibly easy. The DPS and the tanks have the hard thing to do. You just stand in the puddle, wait for it to explode, cast a healing spell, move into the next puddle, wait for it to explode, cast a healing spell. That's it. That's all you do. That's literally all you do. Easiest mechanic of my life. And then after the Firestorms, you do Death's Toll. And Death's Toll is actually tricky, a little bit tricky, with the timing, and that's it. Like, you just have to get the timing down, and it's really easy to just get a couple of Cure 3s in there, and then everybody will live. Assuming that your co-healer also presses buttons, but it's possible to do it if you save cooldowns for it, like Liturgy, you preempt with a Medica 2, and you have Asylum, you can do it without your co-healer as well, which that's a lot of healing cooldowns, by the way. But, you know, that's if your co-healer doesn't do anything, which my co-healer does do things, so I don't have to worry about it. I'm greeting for damage a lot because my co-healer overheals too much. And we're progging, so that's probably a good thing. I'm the dickhead, don't worry about it. Whenever I'm saying anything about me and my co-healer, assume that I'm always in the wrong, okay? Because I'm the dickhead who greets for damage. So that's basically just it. Like, just always, like, if anything, if you're ever playing, this is for very specific people, there's, like, probably maybe one person who's watching this, maybe two, who this advice will actually maybe have a practical use in the future. If there's ever anything where I'm talking about my co-healer, just assume, or healing in Savage in general, just assume that I'm in the wrong and I'm the dickhead, alright? That's the MO that you should always operate with when I'm talking about healing in Savage. Yeah, sure, just 170% chance for fun. It's a fun 70. It's just a cool, fun 70. As a treat, you know? Just to relax after a long night of getting your ass beaten Guilty Gear. Why did I click that button? That's a really dumb thing to do. We're gonna doom out, by the way. That's real and true. I don't know why I did half of this shit that I did in this run, but that's okay. I also have to pre-record like 3 more runs tonight, so you're only getting this one. I know. Not only are we on our evil arc, but we're also on our content deprivation arc with the stun locks and all that. So, hold on. That's gonna do 14 damage. I need to be very careful about this. This is going to do 8, though. So that's much nicer. Yeah, that's much nicer. I'm gaslighting myself here. I know it's fine. Why did it do 9? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter. World of Horror is esoteric for a lot of reasons, but this is certainly one of them. I can't remember who was it. Like, I don't even remember who the second enemy was anymore. This is the throw X throw. Yeah, sure, we shmoo. No, we don't. We don't ball. Fuck it, we do not ball. I have 2 modes, ballin' and ballin'. Oh, that's what I don't even... I thought that was an Animal Crossing character for the longest time, but I think it's like a Saniro character? I don't know. Anyways, we're just gonna do a little bit of trolling, because I like to live on the edge a little bit. And by that I mean... Actually, how long has this been going on for? 23 minutes? Maybe I will give you another run. I don't know, dude. This is one of the runs of all... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. For real? We have Wordless Ward? We have Wordless Ward. We're Wordless Ward gaming after this. Oh my god. So here's the thing. I'm gonna click Calm Her Down, which is going to make us take reason damage, but hear me out here. If we click this and fail the vibe check, we just lose the game, so... You know, we gotta get... Like, this is an easy +1/+1 tireless mystery, so you just gotta... Okay, yeah, alright. Mental. -2 knowledge, you know the drill. Hopefully the commentary was at least nice. You know, I picked Aiko because I was like, I want an easy... I want an easy run. I want an easy run. It was not... narrator voice, it was not an easy run. Fuck it, we dexterity? Okay, yeah, no. Why would we do that? Why would we be able to successfully do a dexterity check, with that, you know? I don't understand why. There's no point in, like, preempting this at all, because it's just gonna be go to sleep. We will go ahead and get cursed here. The problem is that we can't go to the monument, right? Like, that's the real fucked thing, is that, like, it'd have to be, like, 1 fund, and then we'd have to sell, like, the camera. Do we have folklore studies? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. We do? That's so cringe. Well, I guess we could do Dust of Seeing. And then what? Like, nothing. Like, we can't do anything about that. Like, we're just gonna go back up to 87%. Oh, hey, look, we're gonna go back up to 87%. Wow, aren't I just, very, very, internet user trying to make a joke, Apollo, with the gift of prophecy. So, I mean, you know, we can, like, kind of get there. Do I want to block an attack? Like, I mean, that doesn't get us anywhere, though, does it? Because he just goes down to 18. And by that, I mean, 17. No, 18. I was correct the first time. I don't know why I'm gaslighting myself on math. It's just like anyways, him going down to 18 does not matter. So, really, like, we'll just go back up to 87% Doom, because, why not? We could, hold on, are we ballin'? There's no shot that we, no, I'm not doing that. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. But what if it wasn't? But what if it was actually the smartest play of all time? Ah, shit. Okay. So, this will kill. So, just don't miss. He's not glitched, so he doesn't cancel your actions. But here's the thing. I want to make this perfectly clear. We 100% lose this. There is no recovery from this at all. There is nothing that can be done. There's literally nothing that can be done. We will doom out. 100% guaranteed we will doom out. There is no reality in which this is a victory. Because this is one of, like, there are so many plus 4% doom things here, okay? There are so many plus 4% doom things here. And we don't have, like, any, you know, a test of your reflexes or, you know, vibe checks that could help us get through the day, so... Also, I don't remember the seconds of anything, so it doesn't even matter. Like, it literally doesn't even matter. Like, we could have the greatest of all time. You know, we could have succeeded on that luck check. We could have done it big, gone through this effortlessly, no problem. Everything is fine, and we still would lose. Okay, I want to make that perfectly clear. This is a cursed run. This run this run is one of the runs of all time. I never remember which one this is, so just do it. Alright, hold on. We got a sewing kit, that's fine. The one on the left is, reason. Gotta commit that to memory. Gotta commit that one to memory. Oh, everybody's got something to sell, huh? Yeah, alright. 2 nights remaining? Why did you want to stay? Truth is, I really didn't. Wow. Okay, so... You know? This is one of the fights of all time. We could run. That would be one of the things that we could do. We could send... No, does that even work? Hold on. No, that doesn't even work, right? Because let's walk it through here. We're doing, you know, 8, 16, 24. So if we had... But wait, why was this doing... It was doing 9 earlier for some reason. So with that, we would be able to... I guess if we really wanted to, like, throw this at her, and then it doesn't do enough damage, so then we throw the camera too, and then we switch to targeting you, and then it does 9, and then for some reason we win. I don't know why. Don't ask me. It shouldn't do 9. 4 plus 4 is not 9. I swear to God. Listen, that's... Like, if you ever are wondering why I'm gaslighting myself on math, it's because this game thinks that 4 plus 4 is 9. And you might be thinking, okay, that the 9 damage is from bonus damage, from it being magic or blunt or whatever the theory is. Bonus damage is not represented here on the log. It's not. So that doesn't work. Anyways, we'll just do that and lose stamina. I don't even know what's happening anymore. The fact that we might get to the lighthouse is a miracle in and of itself, which is really funny. We got to the lighthouse, but we're gonna doom out. Like, it's fine. Actually, let's you know what, buddy? You want Aiko's life so bad, you can have it. you can have it. You're not gonna like what happens when you step outside of that hospital, because something kind of... There's a little bit of wacky stuff going on outside right now, you know? But, you know, you want Aiko's life so badly? There's a lighthouse is right over there. Be my guest, friend. Thank you for watching. Stay safe out there. I will try to not get stun locked, spend most of the video at the beginning of the game, so that if I lose, I can't give you another run. But, you know, I do have to record how many more videos? I think like 3? Is that right? Because this is Friday, Saturday... Oh no, I need to record 5? I didn't even think about that. Oh my god. Anyways, stay safe out there. Have a good one. Bye!